Hi guys, it's me, Quincy, or Q-Dog, whatever you want to call me. So, it's been a while since I've been on here, and this is my first video for 2019, which is crazy. I think the last video was Christmas. I don't remember. Top 10 Asylum. So, we're gonna look up top 10. Well, I'm gonna tell you top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10 asylums that are haunted. Top 10 most haunted asylums in hospital. No. I don't know. Yeah, we'll do that. Top 10 most haunted asylums and hospitals in America. So I hope you guys like this video. And let's get into it. Number 10, Old Tooth Hospital, Utah. So, in 1897, Old Tooth Hospital started out as a family house in 1913. It was transformed into what was known as the Country Poorhouse, where the elderly and those who had special needs were taken care of. By 1953, the building had changed once again into the old hospital, which features improvement and patients that needed benefits, bathrooms, and design more before it was closed down in 2001. This hospital made its name by being the filming spot for Stephen King, The Stand. Over the years, the hospital has sites of multiple of hauntings. His favorite site being the room he was attempting he was alive. Many other ghost characters have been cited in the hospital, including a young child and Samuel Lee himself, the man who obviously built the house from him and his family in 1897. So, number 9. Mental Health Hospital in Illinois. No, the mental hospital. Alton Mental Hospital. It is the only factory is list which remains hospital this day, built in the early 90s. This hospital is known for the rush management of its patients. Many were subjects like shock therapy, cold water temperatures, all of which were standard everyday patients at this hospital. How many people today include staff, patients, visitors were reported hearing unusual noises from doors, random slams, shuts, whispers of the the hospital. Danvers State Lutheran Asylum, Massachusetts. Often referred to today as the Witch's Castle on the Hill. The asylum was built in 1878 on a site which was original the Samuel Village, the first actual location of the slam, which travels in 1962, which it started over Denver's, where was re-owned on its modern treatments and severe patients' care, but it wasn't long before the asylum fell victim to lack of funding, overage, and overpopulation, in which case it is something more to between 1940 and 1950, factories houses more than 2,000 patients in the building, which was designed to house 600 patients because linger and ghostly left to complete days at ends. Asylum closed down with set appointments today. Haunted insane asylums being torn down, and paranormal sightings still beyond the visitors. So they see footsteps open and close doors. Number 6, Rolling Hills Asylum, New York. Rolling Hills Asylum, New York. Began life at the Country Poor Farm in 1872, a dumping ground overcast of society boards and windows lit, and handicapped criminals were known as inmates. There were more than 1,700 determined deaths. That's a lot. With more acclaimed bodies believed to be buried on the site in the 1950s. The poor farming was into an old country home and transferred into a set of shops and a mall. What are the reports in this real haunted asylum? One of the strangers took place in 2007 when the Rolling Hill case manager, working on public ghost hunt. The group sat in a circle in the basement, began to speak a glowy stick, the only form of light in the room, being going back and forth and rocking. Horse started to move front and back, and then suddenly appear and reach for a ball. Number 5, I can't say that word, but I'm going to say Asylum, Idaho. Coming into through top of haunted asylums in the asylums in Idaho. Well, the asylum opened at the beginning of 1847, and the treatment medical criminal insane patients who were admitted by the court with their own families. The facility originally started out as a calm and pleasant place where patients could relax and get better, but before long it became overcrowded and state which relieved on the cruel patients of shock, like the shock therapy, ice, water baths, and ice lemurs, like State Mountain Stormen Country, something like that. Here, I'll show you what the name is. Some of these names are like hard to pronounce. Like the next location on our tour of American Haunted Abandoned Medical Hospital began in New York City home in 1873. Facility was designed to serve and arrange as well as to form the local badly behaved children after a disturbing fire. The new two buildings, the decline in the number of girls sent to the facility. The female buildings was transferred into Extreme Mountain. In 1906, the care of the patients over the years, the hospital grew the center for ever insane numbers of patients until was no longer used by the 1970s and used to take care of overflowed medical patients from the nearby asylum before finally it closed its doors in 1977. Guys, imagine if these asylums were still open. Ghost sightings, ghost witness like face appearance in the windows, feeling presence following you, and like hear voices shouting, "Get out!" Trance, Asylum in West Virginia. Between 1858 and 1881, the asylum is up there with the scariest asylums in the world. It's also the second largest in the world. Originally designed to house 250 patients before it reached its peak in the 1950s, when more than 2,400 people were crammed into the factory as the treatments, and thousands of people died here over the years. And the treatment of the medical illness and the closure of the asylum in 1944 Oh man, 1994. Oh my gosh. Number 2, the Waverly Hills Sanitarium, Kentucky. It started out as a Waverly School in the late 80s and evolved into a hospital in the 1980s, designed to safely cremate between 40 and 50 tuberculosis patients at the design into the hospital, expected to suppose at least 400 patients, and was to be one of the best facilities at the time. In 1961, the hospital was closed down following to the discovery of tuberculosis. Today, Waverly Hills is unknown by many of the most spiritual activity place in the world. Paranormal reports every single day. The terrifying reports surrounding the story of the nurse who hanged herself by a light bulb wire when she was discovered she had become pregnant out of by the owner in the place. Many sightings have been spotted in the area known as the Death Tunnel, where dead people were disposed of any from the eyes of the living. Number 1, Pittsburgh Asylum in Pennsylvania. The latest, most haunted asylum on the list. Pittsburgh Asylum in Pennsylvania, with a history riddled with strong abuse and with tales of medical patients being chained to the wall, children kept for years in cribs, even murders. It's not surprising that Pittsburgh, whatever. I'm just gonna say Pittsburgh. Yeah, Pittsburgh Asylum is one of the scariest places. The building was opened in 1908 as a state school. The disabled covered 120 horse housing more than 10,000 patients at any given time. That's a lot of patients. Was closed the buildings. Well, read the ghost hunters groups have visited the asylum would discover spooky audio recordings, hidden chains, and unexplained movement objects through the grounds, spine-chilling recordings of voices saying, "Go away, I'll kill you," and "Why don't you leave?" That's creepy. So that was the top 10 haunted asylums and hospitals in America. Even though I messed up on some. This video is so long, it's gonna be long to edit. So I hope you guys like this video. If you're new to my channel, subscribe, tap the bell to get notified when I do a new video, and peekaboo, I see